Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I've got little lady. 54. Mike, 54.
Here we go. Switch. He's checking. Crash. 54 is Mike. Check. 54.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Oh, good night, baby.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Switch it.
Now Taylor.
Run to the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Yellow.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
First down, a run with Cohen. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might not run the ball a little bit too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Right there. 56. Watch the run.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's brought down at 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Cut.
Smooth.
Nice 22, Mike.
Go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on is talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. 4 down. Alert.
Kill, kill, kill. Shift, shift. 80 weapon. 5.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then you lose.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick me up. Here we go. Mike, 55. 15, 15. Here we go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Mike, watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 23 here on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
And my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake. Walker. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a gain of 34. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cam Newton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here. And here's another interception. The 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Bears 28, Packers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
23 yards to pick up there.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
49-yard line.
Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard
They
there.
don't want it, fellas.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay, it's the Packers in possession of the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Man, I got you. Hey, Charlie.
56 to Mike. 56 to
From the
Mike.
midfield strike, they look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window to fire the bullet in there for the completion. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Fighting through. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Walker to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And it's caught. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They come out here in the I. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
You. Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Get out of here, man. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Get it.
Second down and goal. Walker back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough to get the ball.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First down, Bears.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
He's checking crack. Motion.
Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Let's go.
First down there on a pickup of 25.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Coming to you.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Safety's creeping.
They'll run with Taylor. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Come on.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Easy.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. In for the score as the Bears push further out in front. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Walker going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. No,
Taylor. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Yellow. Twist. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Throw left side complete. It's Santos. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments. adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty good deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Deuce. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check three.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Let's go, baby.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
You're all mine, baby. Go get this. You're all mine.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bears.
I got him. Check safety. Ship. Whip.
Yellow.
Check your hot read.
On first down, Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
On the set. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
It's our field. It's our field.
Now
Walker from the gun, he'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going to sniff first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
ready,
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Big rip.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Walker, operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Walker throwing on 3rd and long. And that's complete to Adams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Greystone travel.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Midfield for the first down to the 46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Walker. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world.
Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Cloud.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's go. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
And an alley to run. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Check 9. Blue draw Corkers. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Walker now throwing again. He's going to sling this deep down. And got his man complete. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's Walker on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Walker. He's got the hook up to That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackler holds on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And stacked a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Hey, Echo.
Now Walker from the gun. He'll throw. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. The extra point up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
All day, baby. Let's
So
go.
this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never